Welcome back this week in Missouri Politics Overtime. We have a cool special thing this week. Representative Spencer is joining us again. Everybody that watches the show knows who you are. Well, we brought a couple of classes in, but before we get to that, I want to talk politics with you for a minute.
All right.
You're in a place where, not a swing district, but Republican, but not overwhelmingly so. Does Eric Greitens hit the number in your district he needs to win?
I think Greitens is doing quite well in St. Charles County. I think Koster has a few people that have Republicans that have crossed over to him, but as a whole, I think.
Let's be candid. He's a very good candidate with a compelling biography.
Well, both of them. I mean, in their last section, someone pointed out that you have a Republican running as a Democrat and you have a Democrat running as a Republican, but most people think both of them are opportunist. They're in the opportunist party.
That's fair. And I think that it's one interesting part, though, is it's hard to have your party welcome you when they've called people like you corrupt. It's kind of hard to choke your pride down and still support a guy, right? It's hard to get excited about somebody that's attacked you.
Well, if that was true, that would affect me, but that's not true. Yeah. I'm not corrupt, so it doesn't affect me.
You ever tell him that, though, when you talk to him? You ever be like, look, man, you're wrong?
I haven't said more than 4 words to him.
It's an interesting thing. I think that shows maybe the strength of him as a politician. He's able to get people he doesn't know very well to get very, very excited.
Well, when you have so many state reps that are Republican, you would think you want to use them as a resource to help your campaign and bolster and enrich your campaign, but he's not using us at all.
Let's talk about Roy Blunt. I always thought Roy Blunt added to the state. Although it was interesting, Claire McCaskill, Roy Blunt, very different people, very capable senators. And if Missouri needs something, no matter who's in the White House, no matter who's in the majority, you have 2 very talented folks there. Is he going to win his re-election?
I think he's going to win it based upon the things that he's already done for the state of Missouri. Candor does have a good one-liner. How can you change Washington until you change the people in it? I mean, that's a powerful message. However, Roy Blunt has a history of doing the right thing for Missouri, and I think he stays.
Candor has run a great campaign. Let's talk about the House. Where are you going to be at the end? You got 116 going in, right?
116.
How many do you have coming out at caucus the day after the election?
The day after election, I think we stay the same.
Nice. Any change?
I think we're going to lose a couple and gain a couple, so I think we're going to lose a couple seats.
Interesting. We'll do the overtime. I'd like to pick your brain about which 2 you think you win and lose. But first I want to talk to you about the students from Liberty Christian Academy in Culver, Stockton. We're very honored to have some guests, and we're going to have an opinion maker panel with them in a moment. Tell us about the schools.
Liberty Christian, once I became a state rep, I no longer was teaching at a public school, and Liberty Christian is in my district, and it provided an opportunity for me to continue to torture students in the classroom like I did when I was a teacher in the Francis Howell School District. So I've been teaching there for free for the last 4 years, and they have some bright kids. I really enjoy the fact that parents are actively involved in the kids' education, and the kids are invested as well. So it's a completely different atmosphere than I enjoyed in the public school setting, and so I enjoy teaching at Liberty Christian. Culver Stockton is my alma mater. I graduated there from 1990. They had Dr. DeWard brought a group of kids down for a field trip at the Capitol. And I said, hey, give me some interns. Give me some interns. And he sent me some.
Awesome.
And they were super bright. Now, granted, three out of 4 were Bernie supporters, but they were super bright, and they put on a conservative hat for me and did a great job. And the opportunity was to come up in adjunct for a semester, and that's what I'm doing. I'm teaching an American government class and a state and local government class.
Well, Representative Spencer, always glad to have you on This Week in Missouri Politics. Hope to have you back when the legislative session kicks off.
Thank you very much.
Sure. Be right back with our panel from students.